Hey yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What's happening with you all? It's your boy Gold Phoenix in the flesh. Rise from the ashes and be blessed. You already know what it is. Listen up. I'm sitting here in Salt Lake City, you feel me? Came all the way here from Pennsylvania. I do have a student. He's inside. We at the yard right now. So, he inside doing whatever it is that he wants to do. We went out, my trailer had to go to the shop. We here a day early. My load isn't dropping off until tomorrow morning about 5 a.m. and it's like 2 p.m. right now. So we got here last night about 3, I want to say. It was a pretty smooth trip, you know what I'm saying? Went to Target, went grocery shopping. I went to the chiropractor, took him to this restaurant called Mo Betta's. Stradman was talking about it. It's one of my favorite places to go when I come to Salt Lake City. There's just something about that Hawaiian food with all the good seasonings on it. And listen, man, if you ain't been to Mo Betta's, go on over there to West Valley, hit you some Mo Betta's, go on, hit up the joint, get your back cracked up and all that. It's gonna be a good time. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling stupendous. Life water. You know what I'm saying? Might as well take another sip while I admire the blue lenses on these titanium Ray-Bans. They're looking good, ain't they? Yeah, it's cool. Y'all don't gotta say it. I know they do. But that's beside the point. Just giving y'all a quick little update on what's going on. Picked my student up, which, I'm gonna say my student, he's really my friend, but he is my student at the time. We used to work together a couple years ago back at Home Depot. I picked him up the other day. We got a load clean across the country pretty much and went from, I want to say, Allentown, Pennsylvania to Salt Lake City, just going to Costco, no big deal, right? This entire load, I drove about 400 miles, like 2,100 plus 100 mile deadhead from where we were, call it 2,200 miles in total. I drove 400 out of it in total. The rest of it, I was pretty much just observing, guiding, doing my typical thing, catching certain mistakes, helping him with his backing, and just getting him comfortable. And honestly, in all honesty, I'm not saying this just because we're friends already. He reminds me a heck of a lot of my second student. And for those of you guys who know me, my second student was my favorite one. I have had in total, let's see, that was, he makes number 4. Yeah, he's 4. So my second one, every other student essentially has been so far so good, right? But the way he runs is a lot like how my second student was, where it's like he just does not stop. And I even told him, you run harder than I do. I'm not willing to run that hard. I might drive 4-hour stretches at a time. He's running his whole freaking 8 out. Like, he's on that type of time. Like, I actually have to be a little bit strategic now. He's got like 30 some hours on his clock. He's been running his clock down 600 plus miles every day. Last night 660, 630 the night before. Like, he's on it, So now I'm trying to plan out how I'm gonna get a 34-hour reset in for him, because I have more hours than he does at the time. Like I said, I only drove 400 miles this whole trip. This only went a few hours. Like, I didn't do much of nothing at all. And I usually won't when I get a new student anyway, because, I'll break that down in a second. But being a trainer, going through this adjustment period, no matter who it is, no matter how well you've known these people before or how new they are, like, they could be type of brand new, never met them before, and most of the time that's going to be the case. One of the hardest hurdles being a trainer, trainees go through it too, but one of the biggest hurdles of being a trainer is learning how to sleep when you have somebody new on your truck. This dude is not new to me, he's just new to the industry, and since I know that, I'm constantly on alert, so I'm unable to sleep, even though he's been perfectly safe, almost perfectly safe, I should say, this entire time. The only real mistake he made that I could say, following distance, okay, following distance is cool, slowing down a little too late. I would say he's got to, like, he doesn't have that switch in his head like most of us do, where it's like, this isn't a car, driving is driving, but driving a truck is exaggerated driving. So he's getting better about that. He's getting better about how he manages going downhill, because that one mountain between Cheyenne and Laramie going westbound on I-80 caught him holding down my brakes, which is why I went for disc brakes on this truck, because they do that. The brakes didn't overheat or anything like that, didn't start squealing, didn't fade out. They actually started grabbing even harder. But I caught that, so I had really broke down how the Jake brake worked and all that. Then had that problem after that. It was, you know, growing pains with the industry. It just is what it is. But so far so good. Like I was saying, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling very confident about not only working with him, but his decision to get into the industry. It's obvious to me that this is a person who came in here with purpose. A lot of people come into trucking, one, because it's a last-ditch effort to make something happen in their life. A lot of the time it's a last resort for some people. You have people like me who do it solely because they want to. You know, it's just, I'm good at it. It's something I've always wanted to do. I have a passion for it. I have a passion for helping people, and I love being able to say that I help change people's lives for a living, and I'm a part of something bigger than myself. You know, that's something I take pride in. So you have those people, and then you have people like him who are here because they have genuine goals. They have genuine goals that they want to see come to fruition. He's coming here with a mission, and those students right there, those are the ones, in my opinion, who tend to do the absolute best, if that makes sense. The people who are not going to let anybody get in their way, the people who come in who say, whether I'm good or not at this at first, I'm going to pick up on it. They have that hunger about them where it's like, nothing is going to get in my way, if that makes sense. Yeah, y'all get where I'm coming from, right? It's just been overall a good experience, and for those of you guys who know the story of my previous student, it is a nice breath of fresh air to not really have to worry, to be able to close my curtain and relax, to be able to drive my truck with my freaking curtain closed and be able to talk on the phone with other people, with my father, with, you know, other friends of mine, and not constantly be worried about somebody eavesdropping, because the last dude literally was so scared I'd be talking about him. He would leave the curtain open, and if I did close it, he would open it back up and then come sit in the passenger seat, because he was constantly worried I was talking. He even asked me one day, "Are you talking about me?" And I'm like, "It ain't got nothing to do with you, bro," but a little bit of a tangent. It's just a breath of fresh air to be able to do my job, relax, and be at peace in my own environment. To just do what I enjoy. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I have no real complaints. I honestly think, this is not 2,000 miles out the way. I genuinely think that this, please don't jinx this. Matter of fact, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? Got the ash wood grain and the Peterbilt. I think this is going to be one of the easiest experiences I will ever have with any student. I think this is going to be a very smooth transaction. I should see if he wants to get on a video one of these days, chop it up a little bit, but y'all know me, I don't ever really put my students on camera, nothing like that. I've never really asked them if they wanted to. I had one on camera one time, but I mean, it's just not something I go out of my way to do. Some people are not into that type of thing, but regardless, I ain't got much of nothing going on. I might go to the movies, you know what I'm saying? See if there's anything worth watching in theaters right now. I can't really think of anything. But for the time being, just killing time, drinking water, about to eat me a couple plums, you know what I'm saying? Probably do some laundry, give me a shower, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, might go to the movies. And just enjoy. because I know the team freight is about to start coming, because my fleet manager is watching how he is running. I know he's going to like how he is running, and we are about to get abused very soon. So I'm going to take advantage of the downtime while I can. That's pretty much all I had to say, man. You know, I'm not talking about nothing too specific. Just literally turned on the camera, started running my mouth. I have no real direction for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, whatever, who cares. And as I always say, be happy, stay blessed. Do not be afraid to make drastic changes in your life. It might end up being the best decisions you ever made. God damn, I look good in these glasses. Look at these. Anyway, I am the one and only Gold Phoenix, and I'm out.